you don't know who I am, my name is Sharif. I go by Real Melanin King, and I was able to grow over 6 million followers across all my platforms organically within the first 2 years. I was about to drop so much sauce. Man, I was about to drop so much game. I was holding out for the panel. One of the easiest ways to touch new people is by creating value content, because it's like, I don't know who you are, why would I want to watch your video? I don't make enough money to save. I bet here's some side hustles that I did, here's some business ideas that I started, here's how much I made from these things, and that was literally it. So you're gonna bring people who are just interested in making money, not necessarily the dump truck, and then if you introduce that to them, they're gonna be willing to do it because they just like, I need to get out of this, right? Yeah. What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another video. So today, I'm speaking at an event called the My First Million or My Next Million Mastermind. Now, people in here paid anywhere from $10,000 on the low end to $20,000 on the high end to be inside this network and this mastermind. So I'm gonna give them all the game on social media. I have some new presentation. If you watch any of my other masterminds, it's usually the same presentation I'm giving to the, a few other people and stuff like that. Because usually like that information alone is enough to just turn people up, right? But I want to switch it up because I already spoke to them already inside of their community. I did a live call with them, so a lot of them already heard what I've said. So now I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. So y'all gonna get some new game and not just the same stuff that I'm normally giving, right? Y'all know I give a lot more high level strategies inside of my community, but that's for the people, of course, who pay, because when you pay attention, right? But anyway, so y'all can get a little bit more free game in here. Today I'm gonna give y'all all the information, no gatekeeping. We're gonna see what we can say within it. They didn't even tell me how much time I have to speak, right? So hopefully I can speak and go through the whole entire slides and presentations that I have. But if I do get to go through that, y'all can get a lot of games to help y'all turn your content up to the next level, right? So let's go ahead, get ready, and we're gonna head over to the mastermind. We'll see y'all there.
Cold soda, cool, but I don't know you. Roll the flower and I'm up to post and give me superpowers and I won't stop to the bank roll on supermassive. Big bank for the space tatter. Way up in the squad master. Off the field with the dark magic. So the flex when I run a race.
Yeah, just do it. Just pause. I don't know what you want me to tell you. I'm telling you, just read them.
Oh, yeah? Yes, sir. Excited for it. Yeah. Do my shit. Easy.
Y'all give up for boy.
Good, my guy. What's up, man? Yeah, man. It's about ready. How y'all feeling? Somebody said cook y'all brain. My guy Dion said I gotta come here and cook y'all brain, so that's what I'm gonna do, right? I'm gonna give y'all all the strategies. They took a little bit of my time though, so I'm gonna have to get right into it. So I'm gonna have less time, but it's okay, cool, right? Now I'm gonna try to go through as much as possible and give y'all as much information as possible. But if there's anything I'm missing, because I feel like some of y'all might be a little more higher level, y'all may already have like 50K followers, so I'm trying to help y'all get to the next level. So when we get to the Q&A portion, I'll try to hurry up, get to that Q&A portion, just let me know all the questions you got, and I'll make sure I answer it tailored to you, all right? That's cool? All right, let's get into it. All right, so if you don't know who I am, my name is Sharif. I go by Real Melanin King, and I was able to grow over 6 million followers across all my platforms organically within the first 2 years. And I leverage that, and you can see right here, I create what I call omnipresence, right? So it's not just Instagram, it's not just TikTok, Facebook, I'm on YouTube, I'm on every platform, I'm even on Snapchat, right? Because I think the more platforms you on, the more omnipresence you create. So it's like, it don't matter. I had somebody telling me yesterday, like, yo, I can't escape you. I'm on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, everywhere I go, I see you. And that's what you need. If you wanna have an audience that connects with you and converts at the highest potential, you have to be everywhere, because no matter where they go, they gonna keep seeing your face every single time. It takes the average person about 7 pieces of content to actually wanna inquire and work with you, right? Or even be potentially interested in working with you, right? So if you're on every single platform, you're able to just capture that moment and have to get the audience ready to convert with you at a higher point, right? So that's why I like to create omnipresence, right? So the content, the structure I'm showing you, it works across every platform. You can use it for Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. A lot of people tell me, ask me the question like, yo, how can I grow my platform on multiple different accounts? Is it the content, what's going on? It's really just the structure of what you're saying, the content itself. Because if it works on one platform, it's gonna work on the other platform. There's no secret strategy. If you just work and hone in on the content itself, you're gonna go crazy. All right, so let me ask y'all this. How many of y'all got at least 1,000 followers in here? All right, cool. Now, how many of y'all got at least 10,000 followers? What about anybody with 50,000? Okay, cool. 100,000? I only see one person with 100,000, and it's crazy because the only person with 100,000 is one of my mentees in the program too. Any platform total across the board. Okay, cool. All right, cool. All right, let's get into it, right? And I leverage my brand to not only get my YouTube plaque, but win the Alex Hormozi School Games. You can see right here, won the Alex Hormozi School Games. Got to beat a man worth over $100 million. He did $100 million in a weekend. And of course, I leveraged that too to also get one of my plaques right here as well too. And I've been able to help a lot of people grow and scale their social media to the next level. You can see one of my students right here, Nat. She grew over 50,000 followers in 6 months. We helped Zaki go here from 100,000. He went from 8,000 to 100,000 followers in 3 months. We helped Dane go 100K followers in a week. We helped, this is Robert. He grew 100K followers in 3 months. I can go on and on and on, all right? I just want to show y'all this. Do y'all think, after helping all these people, do y'all think I'm qualified a little bit? Just to teach y'all a little bit of social media. Yes or no? I don't think y'all loud enough. Y'all think I'm qualified? Yeah. All right, we ain't done, right? Boom, we got another one. 100K followers in 4 months. 100K followers in a month. I can go on and on, all right? So let's actually get into it, right? So how many of y'all are ready to get your social media to the next level? Who here feel like they're having problems with the social media? Because I see some people up here, they saying that they've got 3 posts online, only 6 posts. What's going on? Y'all slacking. Because one thing I have to learn, it doesn't matter how much money you're making for your current advertising. If you start leveraging organic content, or even if you're doing organic, you start doing paid traffic, you're just gonna make more money. It's as simple as that. I remember I used to be the content king. I'm like, yo, only organic. But then when I started running ads behind my organic content, my piece of content was actually working. So what I did was I'm like, I find something that's working organically, then I run ads on that. It just creates this infinite domino effect that makes sure that you have the lowest CPL and convert at the highest rate. All right, so let's get into it. I want y'all to take a picture of this. Go ahead, everybody take a picture of this. This is the structure right here we're gonna go through, right? So how to create viral content. And I'm gonna use the term viral, but I want y'all to understand, a lot of viral videos don't make you money if you structure it incorrectly. The reason why your viral videos not making money is because of the fact that you're making the wrong type of viral content. You have to make sure viral content is targeting the right audience. If I have a viral video right now posting a picture of my dog, why do I expect that to convert into real leads or real sales for my business, right? So you have to make sure your viral content is your educational content. If you're doing educational content that's actually targeting the right people, hitting the right pain points, they're gonna wanna, of course, purchase with you. They wanna go ahead and book a call with you, right? So this is the exact structure right here, right? The first I want to talk about is optimizing the profile. Then we get into content ideas, how to find content ideas. The third thing is retention editing. And the fourth thing is converting, right? So I want y'all to go ahead and do this, right? Everybody go on your phone right now. I want y'all to do this because a lot of people feel like their accounts are shadow banned, right? But a lot of the time, I kind of find out that a lot of people's accounts are not shadow banned. Their content is trash, right? But we're going to find out right now. All right, so what I want y'all to do is go to your main profile. On the top right-hand corner, press the 3 lines on the top right, and then either search right here where it says account status, or I want you to scroll down to the very bottom and find where it says account status. Do one of those, right? What this is gonna show you is it's gonna let you know if your account is shadow banned, right? So right here, you should see where it says remove content, or it should be the first line, or limited reach right here. If this is green, these first 2 are green, then you're good. You don't really have any community guideline strikes. You want to make sure these are green. Now the monetization might be green, but all it means is that you're not able to monetize on the platform itself, instead of paying you for like subscriptions and stuff like that, which is not important, right? But you want to make sure these first 2 are at least green. Features can be used. It's usually you lose access to live, but that's not that deep. The main thing is, of course, limited reach. Anybody here got a color other than green? Anybody here?
I do.
What color you got?
It's like an orange under or next to monetization.
Okay, so when you see content removed, what message are you getting in there? Do you know about this, or you didn't know about this?
So Instagram asked me the other day if I wanted to monetize, and I opted into it, but because I don't have a certain amount of, I believe, followers, I'm not able to monetize.
But that don't correlate. That ain't got nothing to do with the orange. That means you had like a video or something got taken down. All right, so at the very top, you should be able to appeal it, right? Because if you didn't know about it, then you can go ahead and appeal it. And if you don't, do you see an appeal process, or you don't see that?
No, but I can search for it.
Okay, cool. Now it'll be right there in that same tab. You want to make sure you go ahead and appeal it. If they don't have the appeal right in there, what you want to do is there's 2 options. You can either shake your phone, like literally, if you just shake your phone, you should see a message that comes up. You're shaking it too hard, baby.
I want it to work.
Okay, all right. If that ain't working, it's usually work for everybody. But if that ain't working, what you want to do is you want to go back and then go to where it says account center. There, do you have meta verification or no?
Do I have what?
Meta verification.
No.
All right, everybody should have meta verification. Who don't have meta verification? Yeah, y'all slacking. I ain't gonna lie, right? Because there's gonna be a lot of fake accounts of yours you're posting, and meta verification makes you look more legitimate. So you want to make sure everybody has meta verification. All right, so you want to make sure you have the meta verification. What that does is it allows you to get more access to meta support. Now they're not the best, but that's the best way to be able to remove some of those strikes. Because I've gotten the strikes too. I go in there, and after a couple of tries, I hop on a phone call with them, and they're able to help me with the situation. All right. So anybody who has, go ahead.
So right now, my Instagram is just like doing up like this. Like, so it's saying I have to basically get meta verified. And I'm shadow banned.
No. They just trying to upsell you. That's all. But go ahead. You want to go ahead and get that?
I can't move.
You can't move from the screen. Swipe out and just refresh from the account. Delete Instagram, and then download it again. Yeah. Let me your phone deletion there. All right, but anyway, everybody should make sure that at least the limited reach is green. This is the most important thing because auto strategy I'm gonna show y'all today. If this is not at least green, you're not gonna grow. Right? So that's the most important thing. Now I'm here to say I have some good news and I got some bad news right quick, right? So I'm gonna start with the bad news. The bad news is, let me ask y'all, how many of y'all are doing remixes? The side-by-side content. So Instagram, unfortunately, just came out with a rule that says you're not allowed to do that type of content for more than 30 to 40% of your content overall in the last 30 days. Meaning that if you're only doing that type of content, they're gonna shadow ban you for sure, guaranteed. They just made that, was in the main Instagram account. They posted that about a couple days ago, right? So what this means is though, and that's the good news. The good news meaning that you can bypass this by making a lot of your own pieces of content, right? So that's what I'm showing today. I'm not showing no remixes or anything because we know that's simple, right? It works, it's super simple, but you have to make sure you incorporate your own piece of content. That's the most important thing because you're not gonna grow. They're gonna shadow ban your account. I'm telling all y'all that right now. So if you have a bunch of like your account is just full with a bunch of side-by-side content, a bunch of remixes and duets, you gotta stop it right now because they're gonna ban you and then you ain't gonna be able to run ads and all types of stuff like that, which we don't want that. All right, so first thing I'll say, account status, make sure everything is green. And then next thing, this is the most important thing. This is generating me over 100 million views on this alone. Now, a lot of y'all might already have this like set up because they typically just set up for everybody. But if you don't, you need to make sure you set up instantly. Right, so what you want to do is you want to go back while you're in the settings of privacy. If you know how to get there, once again, main profile, settings of privacy. Scroll down to where it says cross-posting. This is just going to make sure that your content is being cross-posted over to Facebook or being at least recommended on there, right? So some people don't have this added, but you want to make sure everybody, there's not a single person here who should not have this. Because I posted a video, I remember I looked at the analytics, it got 3.4 million views. And I'm like, okay, cool. I looked at analytics and I realized that only 100,000 of those views came from Instagram. The other 3.3 million came from being recommended on Facebook. Man, she said move to the side, my bad. All right, good. All right, cool. All right, so everybody make sure y'all got this set up. All right. All right, next thing is optimize profile, optimize bio. You want to make sure people, as soon as they're scrolling to your page, they know exactly what it is you do or you help people do, right? Because what people are going to do is the first thing they do when they go on your account is they read the bio and then they take action from there. So everybody bio should tell them exactly what you help people do, right? I help do X, Y, and Z. I help business owners build their personal brand to make more money online, right? And then an accolade, right? Something you've accomplished, maybe a certain amount of students you've helped, right below that. I usually put emojis right next to it. It's kind of separated. So the next line, it says, I grew 6 million followers across my platforms in 2 years, right? And then a CTA will be the third option, a call to action to either DM you, like I think we got right here. Where is it? Yeah, I think one of them, yeah, DM me ready for one-on-one, right? So have a call to action on the third line for them to DM you, and they can have anything else on the bottom. But the first three lines should be what you help people do. The second line should be an accolade, something you accomplished, maybe a certain amount of clients. I've helped over 100 entrepreneurs get access to $1 million of funding, whatever that is, and you want to go ahead and follow up with that. All right, so take a picture of that as well too, all right? So let's get into it, right? So I want everybody to take a picture of this. This is the prompt. I'm not gonna read all this, but I want y'all to take a picture of this and make sure you do this. This is a ChatGPT prompt, right? Everybody should take a picture of it, right? If you don't take a picture of this, you don't want it bad enough, simple. All right, so what this is gonna do is you're gonna copy this, and where it says insert niche, you're gonna insert your niche, exactly who you help, and you paste it into ChatGPT. What this is gonna do is it's gonna generate a bunch of key search topics that people in your industry are facing, right? Because we wanna help them solve their problems. If you can do this, of course, that's when people want to pay for it. They pay you to solve their problems, the issues they're having. What this is gonna do is it's gonna generate 30 different search topics that people are searching up that's in your industry, right? And it's leveraging the Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube search engines to find all of the key search topics. And of course, like I said, is make sure it's targeting people's pain points and the problems they're having, right? So what you wanna do from there is you wanna copy. So it looks like this. You can see what I did for me. You wanna go ahead, you wanna copy one of those, each one of those. You're gonna copy the link of that, copy the text, and you're gonna paste it into either Instagram or TikTok. What this is gonna do is it's gonna help you find other videos that was around that topic so you can get some inspiration. And from these videos, I want you to study 4 things. You're gonna study the text hook, you're gonna study the verbal hook, you're gonna study the visual hook. What this is the key most important thing. How many of y'all understand what hooks are, right? Because when y'all was on a call, I had talked about hooks. Hooks are the most important part. So who know what a hook is? Exactly, it's the most important part. This will literally make or break your video. I've done multiple videos where I did it the first time, it hit like 50,000 views. I'm like, yo, I noticed they hit 1 million. What did I do wrong? And I go back and I just switch the hook. Next time the video get 1 million views. I'll switch the hook again. Next time it do 3 million views, right? So here's a strategy right here that's gonna help you 3x every single piece of content that you do, right? So every time you record a piece of content, what you wanna do is you wanna have 3 different hooks, right? 3 different split tests. So if you record one, like for this one, it says, the only 3 banks you should keep your money in, and then I would do a different one. So I'll do 3 different variations. So now when you have either you're editing yourself or your editor is editing, they're gonna put each individual hook on those videos. So now if you record 10 videos, you have 30 videos. And what happens is since you're switching the hook, it changes what we call the metadata. So when you drop it on the platform, it's okay. You can split test and they're gonna all perform differently. It's not gonna hurt or impact the video at all. So that's what y'all need to do. So every single time you record a video, record 3 different variations of the hooks. I'll show y'all some hook examples later on. And what that's gonna do is, of course, you get 3 times the output for each individual videos. But now, like I said, so we search up the main key search topics and then we get inspiration from the content. We're studying the script, we're studying the verbal hook, and we're studying the visual hook, right? And then of course, you're just gonna change all those. And then from the script itself, you're gonna just go based on your expertise and you're leveraging some of the features from their written hook, some of the verbal hook, and then the visual hook. A visual hook is essentially what they're seeing. I see a lot of y'all, you make the mistake of recording with a white background. You can't be doing that because guess what? Everybody's recording content, right? So if you can start off with the first intro being something interesting happening in the background, it makes it a lot better. Even if you have like nothing happening in the background, but just some good visuals instead of just a white background, plain white, it makes it perform way better, right? So you can even record it in your car. So stop recording with just a white background or green screen background. It doesn't help. If you're gonna do a green screen, like a green background, make sure you put some visual, something visually appealing behind you, just so it attracts people even more. All right, and then I wanna talk about powerful hooks. Like I said, it's the first most important thing. A lot of y'all make the mistake of starting off your video off with, hey guys, what's up? I always say this, nobody cares about you. The first time they're seeing you, if they hear, hey guys, good morning, they're just gonna skip past the video. I want y'all to think your hook is like, you on Shark Tank, you got 10 seconds to impress them. They say go. You're not gonna say, well, good morning, how y'all don't know. You can go right into it, tell them exactly what your product is about, and you can go right into the information. That's how you have to treat your video. Think of it like this as well too. Before you go watch a movie in a movie theater, you normally watch the trailer. That's the trailer for your video, right? It's the most important thing. I think Forbes even came out with research that says the average person skips the first, watch the video for only the first 4 seconds, right? So this is the most important thing. If you're not grabbing their attention, you're gonna lose them. And like I said, there's 3 different hooks. We got the visual, the verbal, and the text. When it comes to the text hook, whatever your video is about, I want you to compress that in a single sentence, right? You wanna put it in a sentence so people should be able to read that visual text hook and know exactly what the video about. If I read your text hook and I don't know what the hell I'm about to learn, that means it's not good enough, right? You have to make sure that you utilize that so people can read that and know exactly what you're talking about. The reason why this is so important too, because Instagram actually came out with research that says 50% of people, 50% of people read, or actually no, majority of people, I forgot what the number was. A majority of people read faster than they hear, right? Now, I feel like I read slow, so I'm like, I don't know, that wasn't part of me, right? But the thing is, I'm like, they're saying this, I'm gonna make sure I implement that. So every time I create a video, I always make sure I have a visual hook, I have the text hook, and of course I have the verbal hook. Because the people that's gonna read it, they can see it, they can read it before I even finish saying my sentence. Right, so like I said, no more starting with, hey guys, what's up? No more starting with dead silence, right? So what a successful hooks include, right? Starting with an issue or problem, so this is going into that pain point, start with a negative hook, all those things, people feed off negativity. So we can kind of capitalize on that. Making a list of something, which we call the listicle style format videos, and featuring a unique or interesting fact, or using text on screen to grab attention, like I said, which is the text hook, right? So I had talked about this on a call, so I'm gonna explain to some of y'all who actually wasn't on the call. So I use something called my stack strategy when it comes to hooks. So instead of just using one or one of these hooks, I might use 2 in one sentence. Like for example, I made a video, I'm like, here are 5 things you need to do if you want to be successful, right? 5 things you need to do if you want to be rich. And then my stack strategy, I use a negative hook and I use the list hook. Is this making sense so far? Yeah. Okay, cool. All right. I don't want y'all to get lost. All right. So what I did was I stacked it. So I used a negative hook and a list style video. So the first time the video got 100,000 views with just the list style hook. The second time it did 3.3 million views. And what I did was I said, you will never be rich unless you learn these 5 habits I'm about to tell you, right? So what that did was it made a person feel like, damn, like I ain't gonna be successful or rich. I gotta learn this information, right? And then it grabbed their attention. And then I follow up with what I call an interest peak. You always want to think, if you're doing a list style video, what can I say to make the person want to actually watch the video to the very end, right? And something you can implement is an interest peak, and something that can be as simple as, you don't want to miss the last one. The last one is the most important. The last one is my absolute favorite. And what happens is when they hear that, it makes them a lot more intrigued. Now, I used to think that wasn't working, but I remember me and one of my guys had a competition to grow to our first 100K followers. I had 50,000 followers. He had like 10,000 followers. He like, I learned this technique. I might have passed you. I'm like, this man lying. He just talking. Next week I looked, he was at 20,000. I was still at 50. Following week he was at 60. I was still at 50. And then the third week he was at 100K and I was at 60. I'm like, yo, what in the world are you doing? He said, I started using interest peaks in my videos. So I'm like, you telling me people believe that just because he says it's the best? Absolutely. We looked at his retention graph and he had higher watch time than I did. And I'm like, all right, I ain't gonna say it, I'm just gonna start implementing it. And then the last thing, whenever you are doing list style video, this is the most powerful technique that I added onto it to make it even better. So we start off with the hook, whether that's the list style or the stack strategy. Interest peak, the last one was my absolute favorite, the best. And then you say the information 1, 2, 3. And then when you get to the last one, what I always say is you don't actually give it to them. You can tell them to look in the caption. And as they're reading the caption, what's gonna happen is the video loops around 2, 3, 4, 5 times. So now you're getting 2, 3, 4, 5 times the watch hours per person that's actually watching the video, right? Or 2, 3 times the views per person that's watching the video. So and now Instagram is like, oh, everybody's watching the video from beginning to end and rewatching it, and it boosts your videos, right? Or sometimes what I do is I wouldn't even put it into the put the information in the caption or in the comment section. So what that happens is people start commenting, this man lying, he never puts it in there, and that's more engagement for my videos, and that's just boosting up, right? So that's also a strategy you can also implement though. They said I got like 8 minutes, so I gotta rush through this. All right, so lucky for y'all, you ain't gotta go anywhere. I put a list of 10 hooks that generate me over 100 million views. You can see right here, boom, we're gonna go into the next slide. Go ahead and take a picture of it, these are all yours. So these are some of my top performing hooks. I want you to go ahead, implement all of these. Wherever it has the dash in there, you just of course implement what you're talking about, right? So go ahead, I'm gonna give it a few more seconds. Y'all good? Y'all good? No. Oh, they said it's recorded, so I can go past. Yeah, it's recorded, y'all good. All right, I'm gonna do a little quick test. Which one is the better hook? Hey everyone, my name is Josh, and today I'll show you how to move a collection. My bad, I guess y'all know. B is the better answer, why? Man, y'all, I appreciate that, man. Look, clap it out for y'all. Look, everybody clap right quick. Y'all paying attention. All right, which was the better one? Hey everybody, my name is Bob, or B? All right. Another one. All right, if anybody who gets it wrong, we're gonna have to kick y'all out. So let's see who pay attention. A, so do you want to learn how I got $100,000 in business funding, or I got $100,000 in funding in 1 month, and here are the 3 things I would do if I had to just start over again? Why is B the better answer? Yeah, exactly. All right, so I'm gonna have to rush through this as well because I got like 5 minutes at this point. So what I want to say is when it comes to editing your video, there's 2 key important things. The first thing is remove every dead silence, right? Every time you're not talking, when you pause, that awkward silence, remove all of it. The second thing you're gonna do is you're gonna add auto captions to your video, because Instagram came out of research that said the average person on their platform don't even listen to the audio, right? And I couldn't believe that until one day I saw my barber, he was just scrolling through his algorithm and the video is all on mute. I'm like, yo, like, what are you doing? He's like, oh, I don't even listen to the videos. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna start implementing this every single video. So what you have to do is auto captions on every single video. The reason why is because some people are not gonna watch it, maybe they're at work or whatever the case may be, so they can actually just read it, right? So they're not gonna listen to it, they're gonna read it. So remove every dead silence, and then add the auto captions. If you on CapCut, it makes it super simple. You can hit the edit, and they have a feature, depending on which update you have. It's either called transcription-based editing, or it might call AI Clipper, right? So you can use that, and it does about 70% of the work. And another one is auto captions, super simple, text, auto captions, generate, right? And I wanna talk about this, right? When it comes to conversion, you need this structure for content. You need this structure if you wanna have the highest performing audience, or highest converting audience, I should say, right? What you wanna do is you wanna make sure, this is the code strategy, right? The code strategy. So I'm sure y'all probably already heard from Darius, right? So the code strategy, cult-like following, origin, dollar, and education. Cult meaning you have to share your beliefs with your audience. They have to know who you truly are as a person. So everything that might be a little bit controversial, you have to let them know, because it makes you who you are. So it makes it different and it stands out from everybody else. So no matter how controversial or polarizing it is, you have to let them know through your content. The second thing is origin. You have to have personal stories about yourself, transformation, especially the before and after. If you're selling credit repair, you show them how we went through struggles where you needed help with your credit, and then now you're good and you living this lifestyle, you're doing this X, Y, and Z. That's really good. So personal stories. And then D is for dollar, for results. A lot of y'all are only doing this. If you're only doing this, it's terrible, because I see some people only post the screenshots and the results. You can't be doing that. You need the other structures along with it too, because if you're just posting this, nobody's seeing it. They're just seeing results of who are you, you know? So you have to make sure you're posting that, but you have to add in the other pillars of content as well too. So show results, proof. If you're only posting the screenshots, I always recommend everybody to at least get their clients to hop on Zoom calls. If your clients are the kind of people like, yo, I don't want to hop on a Zoom call, or they delay and keep canceling, just tell them, yeah, I'll throw you $25, because it's going to be worth way more than if they don't hop on a call. Like $25 is going to be a small investment. Because somebody can take your screenshots and post it as their results. Anybody can fake it. People do be faking this. I've seen it all the time in different industries. Get those video testimonials, the most powerful ones. Some of y'all like Darius, Dion, Smitty, they just have a bunch of people out here speaking live to you right now. If it was through a video, that connection could be, passed on through the video. But if it's just screenshots, now it don't tell any story. They can't hear anything, right? They don't hear the emotion that's coming from the person, right? If you truly change somebody's life by helping them go from $0 in funding to $100,000 in funding, or go from having no real estate properties to having their first property change their life, they need to tell that, and that's gonna convert at the highest, right? So that's perfect. And then education content, that's what I just talked about, the whole entire structure. Educate your audience so they know you know what you're talking about. What happens is, if somebody can get some type of result and learn something for free and have a real tangible result, they're gonna pay you, guaranteed. Let me see. I can't really get into this. Y'all know automation, I'm sure. All right, so I'm done yapping. Let's get into Q&A right quick, right? With the last couple minutes I got. I wanna make sure we get into this. What question y'all got for me? All right, let me hear it.
You mentioned 3 different hooks or variations to make the posts.
Yes.
Maybe 3 posts at the same time?
Yeah, so you record the script, the whole entire video. You have one hook, and then as you record the hook, you're just gonna record 3 different variations of hook. You can use any of the other structures that I talked about, but it can just be like, you know how I had the list on there? You can use any of those variations, and then you just record the hooks. The story is gonna be the same. The script is gonna be the exact same. The only thing you're changing is the hook. You can do 3 different hooks, and if you want to even amplify even better, you can do 2 different CTAs. So either a comment CTA or a DM CTA. I don't really recommend link in bio CTAs because some platforms trick them.
Are you posting all 3 videos?
Yeah, you post all 3. Yeah, each individual one of those hooks pairs up with a video, and that's 3 different videos. So you record 1 video, 3 hooks. That's 3 videos. How do you space them out? It's up to you. Sometimes I'll post them on the same day. Sometimes I'll post them like a week apart, or sometimes I'll post a couple days. So you can do like 1, 1, 1. Let me hear it. I was talking to you.
I have like 9,300 followers on my Facebook, but I stopped interacting with them for a period of time. So of course the page is like null and void. Is it a way for me to reactivate that page, or should I start over?
94? Is it 94? 9,400? Okay, one thing that's really great for retargeting your old followers could be, of course, retargeting ads. Another thing could be the flat posts, right? The image posts, those retarget your current followers. So yes, I would, if that, you don't just scratch that, that's still 9,400 people on there. So what I would do is do a lot of those type of posts, let them know you about to start posting more content. But that type of content retargets them. Reels is to really touch new followers. The flat post retargets your current followers. So I do a lot of those. What's your question?
Okay, what advice do you have for, I've been just stuck with Facebook and I'm still trying to get into the Instagram and TikTok and kind of start all over again with the monetization. So what advice do you have for us with
My advice would be to connect the two platforms. So Instagram and Facebook, because it's still meta. So when you post on Instagram, it goes directly in there. What I would recommend is, of course, start, what niche are you in? Like, what do you do? What do you do?
taxes, and it's a few, but I'm getting ready to start with the funding and the credit repair.
Okay, just literally just use that strategy and start making content on the things that people in the tax space are having issues with, and then start giving information on that. But just connect your Instagram and Facebook so it just automatically just posts on there. And then just focus on those two platforms first before you go onto TikTok, because it seems like you're not as tech savvy.
Monetization part, where does that come in?
I mean, monetization, how that comes in is you have an offer, right? You offer tax services. So of course you can tell people to DM you. You can tell people on Facebook. What I love is, I don't know if y'all know this, but on Facebook, you can actually drop a link in the comment section and it's clickable. No other platform does that. No other platform except YouTube long form, which we was talking about short form today. So you can actually put a link to book a call with you directly in there. So your Facebook CTA could be, click the link in the comment section. Yeah, that's got me, made me a lot of money with that. So I highly recommend it. One more.
One more real quick. I know that you can do that to make people call you to make the money, but I'm talking about as far as like Facebook or TikTok, them.
Oh, them paying you? So perfect. Facebook paid me like $40,000 a month for their monetization. It's called the content monetization. But that one you need at least like 5,000 followers, and you have to post consistently. They give you that. That is a money printer. What you got to do is you have to post a lot. Like I have a VA that posts like every few minutes for the flat post I was just telling her, right? So the flat post, they print. I even have second accounts that we just run meme accounts on. They just be paying for the views. So yeah, you can do that, and then I feel like with that, it's a negative cost per acquisition, because instead of you paying the platform, they're paying you. So whatever money I'm getting from the platform, I can put it right back into ad spend, and they give you more money. So yeah, it's the content monetization. If you have to have a professional mode on Instagram, on Facebook. Once you turn on professional mode, it will go monetization. You press that, and you can apply for the wait list, and then once you start posting consistently, they'll give it to you.
How many times you post per day?
How many times? Wait, me?
How many times you post per day?
Me or them?
You.
Oh, I post like 3 to 5 times a day.
On what platforms?
Every platform, but mostly Instagram.
On Facebook too?
Yeah. Oh, Facebook. Oh, Facebook. With the flat post, we doing like 100 times a day.
All right.
Hey, was that good? What was that good? Hey, coming back after lunch.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that challenge. You ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
You need to come up and pop.
Oh yeah, I need you. 100%. It's done. I need you. You come do like I guess on a bonus day. That's clean. That's clean.
I need to pick your brain.
Okay,
So
let me
I'm
hear
in
it.
the dump truck space, right? I run a fleet
You say you know what?
Dump truck space.
Okay.
I run a fleet of dump trucks in construction.
Okay.
So that's what I need. I need like some strategies to get more people in.
So you help, like, tell me what you help
I
people
would
do. Like for your account.
I would like to help people get into dump trucking,
Okay.
but my main thing is I would just like for you to be able to get started in something. Like
Okay.
a lot of the blue collar industries are just overlooked. Everybody is looking, I want to quit my 9 to 5, go digital, blah, blah, blah. Like a lot of my industries are overlooked, but construction is $1 billion industry.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So just to get people in, just to get them started. And whatever foundation, you build the right foundation, you get the right funding, you can do whatever you want to do.
Okay. So you know about funding then?
No, I don't.
Okay. I think a good strategy for you then would be, so let me ask you this. Would you want to teach people other different methods of like making money online?
Yes.
Okay, cool. And not just online, right?
Yeah.
So okay, cool. So that sounds like more like an account for showing business owners like different ways of making money, getting out of the right race.
So like, I work as a registered
that's
nurse and
those
I
are
run
the
my business.
easier accounts, because people are always searching up, because like you have the power of the search engine behind your side when you do that type of content, right? Because people are always searching up how to grow you know, X amount of followers, how to do this, how to make money online. I remember when I was searching them up, right? So you have the power of leveraging the SEO, right? The search engine optimization. So I think what you start doing is like giving people like different methods. Like it could be like, you could be having different ICPs for each one. It might be like, here are some 6-figure business ideas for women. Here are some, so here are some business ideas you can start this summer. Here, you know what I'm saying? Like those are like, I think the list style videos, because you're giving them an abundance of different ideas that they can kind of, you know, pick and choose the ones they want. And then you can intro them, because what you're gonna bring? So you're gonna bring people who are just interested in making money, not necessarily the dump truck. And then if you introduce that to them, they're gonna be willing to do it because they just like, I need to get out of this, right?
Yeah.
So content on why they should get out, the right ways. You can, you know, do a bunch of content on like the statistics on how much money is in the construction industry as well too. So I think that'll be really, really good too. But the core foundation is the different videos on business models, right? And then specifically business models. If you want to indulge in something like a side hustle, that's cool too. Maybe some extra money, but it's gonna be like majority business models.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
Sounds
So
good. Thank you for that.
of course, no worries.
But yeah, I know you know everything about social media. So how do I put the link on my live when I go live?
Like on your Instagram live,
Instagram.
you can't put links on Instagram lives, right? I think they're about to make that as an update, but only for like affiliate products though. But what you could do is you can have a ManyChat automation. So when people comment a certain word, they get DM'd the link. That's what I do. So say something like, yo, comment, because you can set up on the live too. So like, yo, on a live, like, yo, comment link, comment fit, and it's gonna send it to them in the DMs. You got some nice clean pictures. I like that.
That's my birthday party.
Okay.
So maybe you need to look at the post. I want the photos. Maybe you look at the post.
Bad. I'm gonna keep it real with you, but I ain't gonna just say bye. I'm gonna let you know why.
Okay.
Bad. All right, so here, this is what you do. I ain't gonna just say bad. I'm gonna tell you how to improve, right? So first of all, whenever you're doing these posts, that's fine. Happy Saturday, no worries. Post it not as a reel, post it as a carousel, right? So just like how you post like a photo, you can't. This is not a reel. This is not a reel. So this is not real material. So you want to make sure you post this like these are different kind of posts. This is never doing any numbers because it's just a flat image post, right? So it's supposed to be like you post it as a picture with the captions. So when you're posting it, you're using this option, the post option. You're using stories, right? I mean, my bad. You're using reels. You don't do that for flat posts. If there's no movement in there, you don't do that. Now let's get into it. For this, the reason why I said bad is because let me actually listen to it first. This is filler content. This is not content that's gonna get you more followers. When you don't have enough followers, you need to do content that's gonna attract new people. This don't attract new people. When you're talking about something simple, you saying, hello, good morning, you know, happy Sunday, like nobody cares, right? It's like, if I'm on first time seeing it, I don't know who you are. It's only gonna target
I
like
was
your.
talking about my group though. If you listen to it. After I say
Okay, let me see. So this is for your current audience though, right? No, I'm saying like, I say this is good for your current audience, but it's bad to touch new audience though. That's what I'm saying. So even if you're talking about your group, there's ways to do it. If I'm a stranger and I'm scrolling, you talk about your group, you say good morning, you talk about somebody's group, I wouldn't mind. I'm like, who are you? You see what I'm saying? So this is good for your current audience, so that's fine. I was just teasing you a little bit when I said it's bad. It's good for your current audience, but it's bad for touching new people. When you don't have enough followers, you need to touch new people, because if you had 100,000 people and then you did this, that's different. If you had even 10,000 people and then you did this, that's cool. So you can do this, but if you want to touch new people, which is the content you're missing, all this content is for your current audience. You're not doing content to touch new people. In order to touch new people, you got to do something different. So one of the easiest ways to touch new people is by creating value content, because it's like, I don't know who you are, why would I want to watch your video? If I'm telling you how to, like, you said taxes, right? If I'm helping you maybe doing like a structured tax plan, guess what? You can get some type of information from it, whether you know me or not, because this is for advice for in the tax space. You see what I'm saying? So you need content that's educating people. Whether that's I'm gonna put you on with a crazy play. You gotta pay me after this. But so are you subscribe to any newsletters or any any newsletters for in the tax space or no? Okay, here's a strategy. Subscribe to newsletters in the tax space. And what I want you to do, this is only for Facebook, it can use for Instagram too. What I want you to do is you're gonna, anytime you see an article that's talking, you can search up taxes like articles. What I want you to do is you're gonna copy the link of the news article. You're gonna go into ChatGPT and tell it, I want you to turn this this link into an infographic image I can use for Instagram. What it's gonna do is it's gonna take all the information from that article and condense it into a postable infographic image, right? And then when you drop that, those go crazy on Instagram. On Facebook, they do numbers, millions of views, and it's so simple. Find a news article, and then literally just do that, right? So that's one. So if you want to do, and then for that one, since it's like really informative, you can post it as a reel. Those ones are really informative. That's why I'm like, you know what, this one's a little bit informative, so you're fine with this one as a reel. But these ones where it's like nothing valuable, nothing they're really teaching, you just gotta keep that as a regular post. Okay. But you have the music on there, so it ain't too big deal. That's fine too, because this is a little bit longer as well too, so like lengthwise. And then what's it called? So yeah, I was really just teasing you. Your content, everything is cool. It's like connection content you're posting this, but pictures, when you post a picture like this, you want to post it as a picture photo, not a reel, right? That's the kind of content you want to post it as a picture, not a reel, because those are different formats. If you want to target new people, you have to educate them, and you can tell your story. If you want to like doing a transformation, okay, perfect. So context of the book told you tell them about your story, right? You can do slide by slide. Like,
I haven't really seen it.
Like I'll show you, and then when you giving pieces of information from your book, from your content, what's gonna make happen is people are gonna be like, wow, I need to know more of this, and you can get it off of my book. You see what I'm saying? So like for example, we have this. This is like telling my story, right? And just it's walking them through every step of the way, how I've been able to get to my point, walking through the steps, so that I didn't get to know who you are. So this still touches new people because of the fact that. So you think I need to start out
with them and letting people know who I am?
Yeah, you always gotta let people know who you are, your transformation, especially if you have a like sad story or something like that. Be a little bit more vulnerable, letting them know. But one thing you're missing is like more value content. That's what's gonna touch more people. Like say for example, I'm not sure what tax strategies you're implementing, but you can like, hey, explaining to people that Augusta rule. Start off with a good hook, explain the Augusta rule. It's gonna fuck some people's heads up, you know what I'm saying? And anything you feel like is simple, even if you feel like it's simple, just get it out there. The reason why is because I have to realize as an expert, I'm like, this is too simple to explain. I remember when I made a video explaining what a mortgage was. This is when I was still creating finance content. I made a video explaining what a mortgage was. The video did 3.5 million views. I'm like, so you telling me making a video about mortgages got me 3 million views and a bunch of followers? Right? And I thought it was too simple, but I did it anyway, and it still did the numbers. So never think it's too simple, because there's some people who does not know that information, and the algorithm job is to go find the people who don't know the information and show it to them. And there's people, absolutely, with millions of people on social media, there's gonna find somebody. So never think that it's too simple. Okay. Just talk about it.
What is your background?
What's my background? So I was a real estate agent before I got into this. I was a real estate agent for a few years. What's going on, Angel? And then when I started creating content, it was to get more real estate leads. But I remember I'm like, hey, I've accomplished a decent amount even with my current state. I'm like, what if I can give people advice that I've been able to implement my life so far? So I'm like, super simple, but I started talking about how everybody should start investing into S&P 500. Everybody should start investing in themselves, and I'll make a ranking list of the best investments people can make. I might invest in this. The last one, the most important one, is invest into yourself. So I was talking about things like that, giving people advice on how I bought my first house at 19 years old, even with a 9-to-5. So I was giving advice on that. I worked on my credit. I did this. I had this many years of working history. And it just gave all my information, everything that I've been through. And I gave information on different ways that I was making money. Because then I started talking to people who like, I don't make enough money to save. I bet here's some side hustles that I did. Here's some business ideas that I started. Here's how much I made from these things. And that was literally it. So the main background, like I said, was literally just my personal experience, and I was a real estate agent for a few years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And how much is your class?
So I'll be honest with you, it's $5K for 6 months, but we just launched a new one. It's $47 a month. Cancel at any time. The reason why we did that was because a lot of people was like, hey, I want to join. This is out of my reach right now, and I don't know if I can invest this money with you. So be like, yo, I'm so confident in my abilities that I'll give you a lower entry program. You're gonna get results, and then you're gonna want to upgrade. So that's what we did. We launched it last month, and you join there, and then once a month we open enrollments to join the inner circle. Is what we're doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what are y'all training this?
Yeah, social media strategies. So structuring your content better, and how to leverage AI to save a ton of time because we're all business owners. I work with only business owners, so I'm like, okay, how can what strategy can I show you?
Videos I see, that's AI?
What? No. AI like for the scripting. I'll use AI for the script itself. Not an AI influencer. No, that one I haven't done yet too much. I tried it. I didn't quite like the results of what I was doing, so I have to try to figure it out, and then I don't want to teach something I haven't done and implemented myself. Exactly. I'm like, let me do it first, and then that's how I always do it. And then I'll teach the students how to do it, and then we go from there. Right.
I'm enjoying the school community.
Yeah, $47 a month. They're both school communities, but one is the starter program, and then we have the inner circle. And then we have something more higher tier. It's $45K.
How long?
It's 6 months for $5K. That's what that is.
Oh, okay.
Yes, that's the 6-month program.
And you have more classes?
Yes, we have a call, and we focus heavily on content and conversions as well too. So we have a conversion call. We don't do a conversion call in the regular community. And that one, I have my content coach on a call. I'm not on a call. I'm on a call once a month for our 5-day masterclass, 5-day boot camp. We do that. And that's when I'm on the calls. And then we have
Okay, we're to XO the panel.
We're not doing the panel.
We're not doing the panel.
I was about to drop so much sauce. Man, I was about to drop so much game. I was holding out for the panel. Huh? I have 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Well, y'all could let them do 10 minutes.
Well, I had it at 15-minute Q&A.
Because people been asking me hella questions. I wrote them down.
But we cut it in half from the 30 to 15, so they could just do 15.
All right, bet.
Okay, cool.
Right now?
Yeah,
Okay, all right, bet.
All right, next Sanchez.
Let's get it.
Let's go. All right, we got Sheree. Y'all know Sheree had to be on the date? I just had to tell y'all that so y'all be more interested than both of us being up here. I did get a freebie off this page though, so he gave me some flowers, so I got a little freebie.
I don't know. I don't even think it's on.
Y'all think it's your microphone?
Nah.
They trying to tell you.
What's going on?
All right, so let's do this.
All right. There we go. All right, we good.
Let's do this. Anybody got a question, you can just pop up. We're going to popcorn, you can just stand up. We're going to go to anybody that got a question about their content. Where to go, what to do. I know that's right.
I am new to social media and advertising my business. And so my question is, I do taxes. I teach the people how to start their own tax business in 60 days. I want to know what kind of information can I put out there to nurture my clients and then be able to pitch that sale, right? And I do have a digital product, maybe a couple of them are offering them some freebies, so I started that. But tell me, what can I do?
You can go ahead. I got it, and I'll take it.
Give me. I need an offer. No, not offer. I need a call to action.
Okay.
Test.
Okay, there we go.
If you're selling anything that has to do with people making money, they have to see that you're making money as well too, right? So this comes to that proof content that I was talking about earlier. You have to start showing the results, what you're doing. And with that, anytime you're selling something when it requires people to actually purchase something for you, that's helping them make more money, you have to show the lifestyle, right? So like, what do you do on a regular basis? Are you showing any of your lifestyle currently on your content or no?
I just started.
Oh, so you ain't got to post up or anything?
Yeah, I do got some posts.
Okay, cool. So you have to start showing your lifestyle. Like, of course, you're right here. Like everything that's going on this weekend, you have to start posting this. If you're living more luxurious, going on trips and stuff like that, you gotta start posting it because it's very key when you're actually doing content where you're selling somebody to help them make more money. So that's the first thing. You gotta need that proof content and then post more of your actual results. The money you're making, if you have anybody in your program so far, if they're making any money, you gotta start posting that, right? And then of course, what you have to start doing, what I recommend is start doing content around making money in general. So giving people different business ideas and stuff like that. So you're attracting people because you're attracting regular people, right? So it's like you don't want to just talk about only taxes because that limits you. That puts a capacity on how many people you can touch, right? So you can make more broad content and then touch people who are actually trying to make money in general. And then you bring them in and then you tell them the best business model is what you're doing, right? So maybe make a video, maybe a listicle style video that I talked about, making like 3 different business ideas people can start without, if they're working a 9-to-5 job, right? Maybe some business idea can start during the summer and stuff like that. And then of course, you can also use the interest peak, which is the last one of my absolute favorite, which one you're gonna talk about your business model. All right, so now you're bringing in people broad. That's about content touch millions of people because everybody's searching up different business ideas. So now, and that one right there, what people are doing is heavy on the search again. We wanna optimize the SEO. People going on Google, Instagram is connected with Google. So if somebody search about how to make money online, how to start a business, you're gonna be on that search engine, right? And then the play is, every single time you make that content, what you wanna do is inside your caption, I want you to write this down. The strategy, I call this my caption hook, right? The first line should be about what the video is about. Make sure it's just like a verbal hook, make it sound really, really good, right? You have to capture people's attention within the first line. The next structure is this call to action, either to follow you or to actually comment a certain keyword, of course, to trigger the automation. And then the third line, this is the most important part. I want you to put 3 to 5 key search topics in your industry. So for example, if people trying to make money online, you're gonna put 3 to 5 key search topics like how to start your own business, right? How to make money from X, Y, and Z, how to start your own tax business. What this is gonna do is every single time somebody search up on Instagram or TikTok, wherever they posted at, if they search it up on there, now you're making your content evergreen. Because what happens is when you first post your content, you're reaching out to certain people with the algorithm's pushing, right? But guess what? What happens after the algorithm starts pushing it? Your video don't grow anymore, right? So now what I want to think is, how can I keep this content getting views from 6 months, 1 year, 2 years? All my content that I posted years ago is still getting views to this day because I incorporate key SEO, key search topics in the caption. So if somebody search up this key search topic, and what you can do if you don't have any key search topics, you can ask ChatGPT to actually give you the top 5 key search topics in this industry about this topic. And what's gonna happen is you can put that in the caption of the video. So now a month from now, somebody just search it up on Google or search it up directly on Instagram, your video is gonna rank on that key search topic. So now you're finding people who are searching up how to actively make money. You're finding that target demographic, which is better than the people just who the algorithm just pushes to, because these are more dialed in people. They have this issue they want solved. They're searching for this for the solution to this problem. So you get a lot more people who are actually interested in actually trying to take offer, right? So that's what I recommend for that.
I like it. So he gave you, I let him go first so he can give you content tips. I'm gonna give you the messaging tips, okay? One of the biggest mistakes that tax professionals make is that at the top of the year, y'all go crazy. Y'all be going dumb, like tax, tax, tax. Y'all be paid, direct deposit, look at what I'm doing. And then for the rest of I'm like, okay, you're robbing the IRS. For the rest of the year, y'all go silent and then try and amp it back up around tax season, right? Versus targeting the people that need to be paying their taxes year round. I would always be calling out people in the audience and saying, tax season is never over for an entrepreneur. Do you know what you should be doing this quarter? Watch this. Right? And so then I would be saying that all year round, because if I know that most tax professionals are gonna drop off in January, February, and March, then I know that April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December is my time to shine. So I would be giving out the best tax tips all throughout the year for people to save money. Then closer to the end of the year, I will say, don't start worrying about those taxes. We need to, don't wait, start now. AKA in the other season, which is gonna be the last quarter of the year, this is what you need to be doing for your holiday give back. This is what you need to be doing. And I'm saying this, and I don't even do taxes, so I know you can go more in depth, right? And so I would be doing that. The other thing is I would change your actual visual hooks. One of my mentees actually in my community, she had posted a video and was just like, how to save money on lunch. And I'm like, that's a good video. I didn't know you could do that. I said, why not post it and say, how to steal money from the IRS for lunch? One video got 10,000 views, one video got 3 million views. The other one got her over 30,000 followers. So I'm saying that because your messaging also is taxes is boring. Don't be the boring tax person. Be able to engage my attention. And then if you take what Sharif said, no matter what my visual hook is, in the caption, I'm now able to do this. What happens is you'll start getting people to be saving so much money all throughout the year. All you have to say is, hey, can I ask you something? And they're gonna be like, what? You're gonna be like, I just wanna show you how much money I saved you throughout this year. And then you're gonna show them and say, you guys, anybody you referred me to? And they're gonna say, yeah. And then they're gonna tell you the exact people. Tell them how much you made off of each person and say, do you want me to make the money or you to make the money? Then they're gonna say, huh? You're gonna say, do you want me to make the money or you to make the money? And they're gonna say, huh? And they're gonna say, you can do this exact same thing with my software. You can be doing the exact same thing. All I'm doing is putting their name inside because you gave it to me instead of you making the money in your pocket. That's how I became a #1 recruiter in North America.
Yeah. So I want to touch on that too. I like what you said. Like, there's been so many different times where I will literally I told y'all earlier, the hook will literally make or break your video. So here's the strategy right here. I'm not sure you talked about trial reels?
No, we ain't talking about trial reels.
Okay,
that's my favorite, but
so
that's not, you go ahead.
I absolutely love trial reels, y'all. Do y'all know what trial reels are? This is a game changer. I don't care how many views you get. You start implementing this, it'll show you gonna turn up. So
trial reels.
So a lot of people, I heard, a lot of people saying that, hey, I don't want people to see me. I'm shy of what people think. So Instagram made a way to kind of combat that, right? So first of all, what I would say is, if you have anybody in here that's struggling through content, just because you're worried about what other people are gonna say, you're worried about maybe friends and family. One of the strategies that I did was I just started blocking people, right? So when I first started,
that's a strategy.
When I first started, right, I was getting into content. I was a real estate agent, making no money. I'm like, okay, all my top performing real estate agents, they're all on social media. I mean, I gotta do this shit no matter what. But I'm like, I'm hearing family members. I'm only hearing like parents saying that, this stuff is a side hustle, it's not really making any money. I'm like, I know the potential, so what I gotta do is I'm just gonna block their ass. So I started blocking my family members literally on my accounts because I'm like, I'm gonna turn up so much, by the time they see that I'm doing this shit, somebody else told them. Right? I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna let this stop me because I know what is possible, right? And thank God I did, because I wanted to grow to 7 million followers and millions of dollars in my business if I didn't, right? So if you letting this hinder you and stop you, just think about what's possible. If those people are limiting you from doing it, just block their ass. It's as simple as that. Because you can make millions off this content. Like, it's the most important thing. Forbes say the number one most important thing anybody can start doing right now in 2026 to grow the business is post more content. And like Seven said too, the best thing you can do is get better with content and get better with speaking. Those are the two most important things you can possibly do, right? So I forgot what I was talking about.
Trial reels.
There we go.
Post a video,
So
post it 3
reels.
times.
There we go, yeah, perfect. So what you want to do, because trial reels will crack down some people, where when you drop a content, because it's the same piece of content being posted every single time, they're recognizing that. This is because every single piece of content has metadata. In order to change the metadata, it's super simple. You change one thing. A visual hook or the text hook on the video itself, right? Well, not really the visual hook, just the text hook, because all you want to do is, like, remember there's 3 different hooks. We have the visual hook, the verbal hook, and the text hook. The visual hook, the video that we recorded, we don't want to record a whole nother video, but the text hook is just the writing on screen. Remember what I said, the hook will literally make or break the video. This is including the text hook as well too. So now you can split test, right? You can literally split test. This one has a negative hook, this one has a maybe well-structured hook, and this one has a how-to hook, right? You can test 3 different variations of hooks on that same piece of content. I promise you, it will perform differently, right? And if you really want to make sure you change the metadata, you have to do it off platform. Like, you do it through CapCut, they're going to recognize it as 3 different videos, and then you drop those on trial reels. In order to access trial reels, before you post, all you want to do is scroll down. It will say trial. You push that. And the best thing with this, for the people that struggle and also thinking about, I don't want other people to see my content, it goes to total strangers. And I will be honest with y'all, when you first started the journey, your biggest supporters is going to be strangers. It's not going to be the people you know. They're going to watch the video, they're just going to look at it and just go past. But strangers, they can be comments and everything. I promise you, that's how it is, right? And then, once you turn up, then the family members and friends will come in, right? But the trial reels only touch those people. And it's Instagram it's a newer feature. So whenever, I want y'all to remember this, whenever the platform brings out new features and you start implementing that, they just push you out even more because they want to promote that feature even more. So that's the strategy with that. Split test 3 different hooks, drop it on trial reels. You can drop 1 of the 3 on your main account and the other 3 on your trial reels.
And I add some sauce to that. You can also TikTok test all 3 at one time.
Yeah.
You got a question?
How do I transition from, because I just have pictures of me, I'm Nurse Arisha, group homes of me on my Instagram.
I know that ain't how I told you to introduce yourself.
Arisha, Nurse, group home guru. How do I transition from my face to
From your face to
information, like giving information? It's just lifestyle, me out the country, me, hoop the lamb, shots, lemon drops.
Well, for one, you want to just, there was one word, start. That's gonna be my biggest thing is when I say just start, because a lot of times we're overthinking what it takes. But what I would say is I always like to tell people like this. Remember, don't just go straight to the altar with your customers, meaning don't switch just straight to information based. But I want to let you know this. As you start switching to what you actually do, you're about to lose a lot of engagement because those was not your friends, AKA those was not your potential buyers. Those is our family members and our people that's like, oh yeah, girl, oh my God. It's not your actual audience that you're speaking to. So you will have a time of what I call a detox, meaning a time where the people that were just following you for likes and views will start to fall off and your potential buyer will start to come in. There will be a dip in engagement and everything else. Now, remember those 3 funnels of the content. Middle of funnel and bottom of funnel, you don't care about the likes and the views. Why? Because I'm speaking to exactly who I want to buy from me. Top of funnel content is for engagement, likes, and views, right? So that middle of funnel. So when you want to start giving out information, the first thing I want you to think of, don't give out information, give out value. Give out your best game. And some of y'all are like, what do I do if I give out my best game? Go learn some more so you got better game. Give out your best game in your content, right? So that now people start saving it more. So even though you start implementing it in, like you want to start slowly bringing it in. It's like when you bring a new man around or some child. You got to slowly start just bringing him around. You can't just say, he's going to be here at Christmas. No, he's not. Like you got to start, like one thing at a time. Like start with 4th of July, meaning drop a little bit of the content and then as you start growing, do more. Now, what I would say you can start immediately is at YouTube. So what I would do is I would record long form content, meaning AKA 8 to 11 minutes of giving people information and value again about what you want to start doing and just drop little clips of it and say for more, go to my YouTube. Because what you want to be is if you're not giving out information, you can never be the #1 authority in your field. Like if you don't give out information in your content, you don't nurture in that second funnel, you'll never be the most sought out person in your industry, right? So pour it in at a little bit at a time and then eventually you'll start being majority of your content. You have something to add, Sharif?
Yeah, I want to say, I like the YouTube as well too. The YouTube, we know YouTube is the easiest way to convert people into buying product and services because it's about the time spent. Now, if you want to do the YouTube, a way you can, you talk about Opus?
No, you go ahead.
Okay, cool. So with Opus, if you're doing the YouTube format, which I love that too, you can go to a website called Opus Clip, which I'm sure y'all probably know about it. Copy the link, paste it in there, you can get your clips. It's not perfect, but the more you learn about the content strategies, because what normally happens with Opus is they leave out a lot of dead silence, which I tell y'all absolutely tanks the video. You can remove all of that and then you're good directly in there. And if to drop your content onto the platform, 7 is totally right. Your views will go down if you're known for something else, and then now you start dropping about, talking about like something different, like maybe educational, right? So what you can do is, once again, the trial roads, it touches new people. Those people ain't never gonna see it. And only people that don't follow you are gonna see it. So now, what is this? I feel like the trial roads are like free ads because you can drop it an infinite amount of times and it finds the target audience for you. So now you're gonna be able to like run free organic ads and it's gonna try to find that target audience for you. Now, one thing I want to touch on too, a little bit separate. I was talking to some people and I looked at their account. I know some of y'all are doing this, so I want to make sure y'all stop doing it. So if you are somebody who maybe start posting on TikTok first and then transition into the other platforms like Instagram and Facebook, one thing that's destroying your account right now is posting watermark content. Now, I didn't want to touch on that because I thought everybody knew about it, but I was reviewing somebody's account and I just said, like, hold on, you don't want to grow.
Not you calling them out, you don't make the name.
I ain't gonna say no names, I ain't say no names. But what watermark is, whenever you're downloading the video directly from the platform, they just add their logo on top of it. Imagine you're promoting my competitor on my account. Why the heck would I promote you? Let me know, right? You got TikTok logos on Instagram videos. Like you don't do that, right? You can get lucky and then maybe one of them hit, but they're gonna start suppressing you and do a soft shadow ban and not push you as much. So what you wanna do is you wanna use a website called SnapTik. If you have a TikTok video, if you're posting on TikTok, copy the link of the video, go to SnapTik, and it's gonna remove the watermark. Now, if you're doing the same thing on Instagram, you can do, and you wanna take it to TikTok, download, use Snap Insta. So SnapTik is Snap Insta. Snap Insta is for Instagram, SnapTik is for TikTok. Use those, remove the watermark, because it's gonna get suppressed over time.
Now, I can't promise y'all I'll be here forever. I'm always here for a good time, not a long time, child. But any other questions that y'all have for anybody that's gonna be on content day? You had something? I thought y'all was calling me off the stage.
Yeah, we got a special giveaway. We got a special giveaway. Y'all give it up, please, to one of our
ladies and gentlemen.
We done?
So Dion want to do a giveaway, y'all. Dion want to do a giveaway. Smitty.
Oh, they're giving me something?
They giving, what's going on?
I don't know if it's like that.
Then why they want to do it while I'm up here, child? No, I'm just playing.
So I'm going to hand the mic to the man.
Oh, they about to give me a chain. Y'all clap it up for my chain. Oh my God. I knew it was a reason all right, y'all go ahead. Give it away to me. Go ahead.
Girl.
So we done?
No, you step.
Oh, okay.
No, you don't get to leave.
All right, then. All right, cool. There you go.
We're going to do a quick giveaway. Nothing too long. But I want to know, I want you to pick something that you went over. I want you to ask a question. Let somebody answer. The first person gets it right, we got a gift for them. Same for you.
Okay.
So you go first.
No, you go first.
Go ahead.
No, you go.
So you said just pick one person?
Just one. Ask the question. Pick one person. They get it right. They get the gift. We got 2 gifts.
Okay.
Content. Yep.
I'll make it super simple. I want y'all to win. The question is, what is one way you should never start your video off as? Huh? Let him pick? I pick dude with the chain right there, black dude.
It's a lot of black dudes.
There's a lot of black men in here.
Yeah.
Good morning. My name is Bobby.
Why are you talking like that?
Oh, I'm acting like a person like you said nobody care who you are, so I'm just acting like somebody gonna care who I am. And I'm ignorant, but never start with who you are. Nobody cares who you are.
Yeah, perfect.
There you go.
Oh, my name is Peacock, NBA International Trainer, and nobody cares.
Dang, I just told y'all needed a mic. I told y'all needed a mic.
Hold on.
That's fire. They got money here. They're giving out mics in here. DJ. Oh. Good thing. Where's his wife at? Good thing he do digital products and not in the league, child. All right.
We got insurance, though.
All right. So middle of funnel content is to do what?
They ready.
It's to nurture. My name is Amaya, and I help position families and entrepreneurs for funding, legacy building, and that's it.
Perfect. That was good.
I got this up.
Give it up for Shereen and Taylor.
Yes, sir. It's that season. Specifically for a reason, man.
Yes.
Let's get it. We have a 6-month program, it's $5K for 6 months. Okay. Or we have a starter program, it's $47 a month if you just want to start it and it gets your feet wet. The 5K is the
How we got to this place that we have one principle now. Just a little journey, a little history.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I said so and I'll drop you a link too. So which one you think would be best for you?
Probably 5 months, 6 months. I mean the 5K 6 months.
Okay, cool. All right, bet. So I'll shoot you a message. And when would you want to lock in? You need like a call, or you just like ready to lock in already?
So I got my guys overseas that's putting everything together, and so I want to just implement a lot of stuff they know, but I don't.
Okay.
So I need to know. And so once you hook me up, then I can tell which direction I want.
Okay, cool. So are they going to be the one like really managing the back end of the social media? Okay, got it.
We
So
can set up, go high level.
okay, perfect. So one thing we can also do is get them into the program as well too, so they can kind of study the material and then they have access to everything too. So we can do. Cool. So I'll shoot you a message after we get here. Let's get a picture right quick so I can get a face to it. One second. Can you take a picture?
Hold on, Bruce. I'm sorry. Bruce said he ran his little company. Oh, very proud.
Yeah.
Shoot that to me. All right, for sure. All right, for sure. Hey, what's going on?
Okay, so there's a lot of information going on. I'm a real estate realtor and investor. I don't really have
how much did you sell?
The bandwidth, I don't think. To
Oh,
learn the
207 million.
social media. But do you offer
A done for you?
Yes.
Yeah. I have a done for you as well. So the done for you essentially is there's a couple different ones. We can do it's 5K for 6 months, and you get it's done with you. So you're inside of the community, and we do the first month of scripting and editing. If you want us to do it continuously, then it'll be an additional 3K a month for the scripting and editing. Or we have a 45K mastermind. That's 45K for 1 year, 100,000 followers guaranteed, or we continue working with it for free, and that's a 1 year program. So those are the two options.
So when I say done, for me, I'm saying like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to be in it.
Oh, like AI? Like, yeah, wait. Why did you want to be in it? Why is that?
I don't want to be in the mastermind. No, I want somebody to actually do the social media marketing for me.
So you don't want to be the face of it?
I want to be the face.
Let's step outside so we can get more into it. Oh, you don't want to talk?
Yeah, well, no, actually, we might have time later.
Okay.
I just want you to look at my page, but
okay, cool.
I'll let her.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Partnership with Spinny and Dion and just living now.
But you still get access to the community itself, where we can teach you how to build your own social media team and how to do all that, how to use AI for the scripting. But that'll still be you do it, but we show you strategies so you don't take a lot of time with it, right? So you can dedicate at least like 2 hours a week. That's really all it's going to take, honestly, because we use what I call our lazy content method. So it's not going to like we have people, only business owners. Everybody is busy, right? So even if you feel like you can't do it, it's because the reason why you don't feel like you have enough time for it is because you don't have the right systems. That's what I believe, right? So it's like you have the right systems. It doesn't take a lot of time. You know what I'm saying? Because you do 1 week, every week, shooting content. Maybe another day you're scripting the content. And an editor, we don't edit. Editors are super cheap. You always get an editor. And we have an editor marketplace inside of there as well too. So I said it's 5K, it covers 6 months. We teach you everything, the strategies, and the first month we'll do it for you. If you want us to do it the second month, it'll be an additional 3K, right? But if you wanted to lock in for a year, it's 9K. And you get automatic 3 months of us scripting and editing for you. And then we give you the captions and you just post it, right? So we show you what softwares to use, so you can do the automatic posting, so that's how that works.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I see you all the time.
I'm glad to hear.
I never thought to follow you. So I'm gonna follow you right now.
I appreciate that.
Maybe I am following you though. I may be following you. Because I want to sign up for one of those programs.
Okay. What's going on? Good to meet you in person.
Likewise. I want to get a picture with you.
Okay, for sure. All right, bet.
Wait, what is it?
Yeah, it's you had it as just Real Melanin King. But I would say there we go. Yeah, you're already following me too.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure, 100%.
All right. So, how do I get to your services?
So that I don't have that there because we usually only open enrollments like once a month, and it's not open right now. But I'm talking right here. That's cool. Because as right now we only have we teach you how to do it program. We don't have like the inner circle. Here, you can type in your phone number, and then I can text you more information. So what do you think make more sense for you? As far as those two.
Wait, you want me to text myself?
You can add it, and then we can take a picture, send it to you, and then grab a picture like that.
I'm not sure which one makes the most sense. Maybe I can just start off with the 5K and see how it works.
Okay,
but,
yeah.
I mean, I know from your page, but and I saw some other people.
Yeah.
Maybe if I can get an idea, after the first month, then I can go from
Yeah, no, 100%.
You know?
Okay, cool. Let me take a picture right quick so we can know who we are. Yeah.
Okay.
Good, cool.
All right,
so
thank you.
Of course. Great meeting, by the way.
You too.
Damn, she ain't on me like that. Ooh.
I'm not sure.
What you got? The 16?
The 17.
That's the 16.
Is it not
That's
Yeah.
a 17.
17 got the long camera.
I got a 17 Pro. Pro Max.
Oh yeah? Oh, I do got the long. Okay. All right, there we go. How long you been in real estate for?
I've been doing for 23, but just been doing the digital aspect and webinars for the last 6 months since I've been with them.
And you can do like the payment plan or like the pay in full?
Is there a benefit for one time versus payment plan?
Well, it's less. And if you did payment plan, you wouldn't get the scripting and editing until you get at least 2,500. So yeah, so we can't script and edit until you do at least half of the payment.
Okay.
If you did that.
Is it show me the link and I'll decide, or do you do commit now? Is it you send me a particular link based on what?
Yeah, so I mean, how we normally do it is usually like on a sales call. So we hop on a call. Maybe if I'm here with you, we talk about it. But it's like it's just the payment link. It's the details are set on the call.
Got it.
So it's like I'm gonna hit you right now.
So I just want to say for the full versus the one. The one time versus the payment plan. The difference is that you don't get the script.
Yeah, you don't get the script. Yeah, until you get to like 25.
Okay. Is
that's
there
the only two
payment
difference.
plan, like a 25 and then the
It can be 25, or
all right,
15, and then 5.
Okay, yeah,
All right.
25.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Let me see.
And how does it, because obviously I'm doing what I'm doing currently, plus doing their stuff, and it's easy to integrate.
Yeah, we like I said, we have people in both of them. The reason why is because the call's recorded, and we work with business owners. So our whole point is to save you time. So we try to show you, as long as you're gonna hop on at least a few calls, so you can at least get the strategy.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing. Let me see what happened. Here, just give me a number right here.
Give people a post or whatever on your page.
Like, what do you mean?
I mean, like they were saying, like getting a post on Shade Room or something. Somebody with a following, then you're like,
Yeah. So I only really do that for. Yeah. Put your phone number in there so I can text it to you. Yeah. As far as like collab posts and stuff like that. I do that for we have a mastermind, our mastermind community, so it's exclusive for them, and that one's like it's $45K for that one. But for that one, we're scripting, editing, and posting for a year, and they're guaranteed 100,000 followers, and they get collab posts with me and a podcast with me as well too. So that's 45. So that one we charge 45. We have that 100. We have the guarantee on there. Because we're doing it, you know what I'm saying? So like you don't do anything but just film what the hell we say, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I just dropped this one. Let me see if you got the message or not. I want to make sure it came up.
No.
Is it the right phone number? Oh, actually that's it right there. Let me see. I have to say, hey. Yeah, it's always like that too. Yeah, and then let me see if it comes up the right one. Google. Yeah.
Cool.
So, and that'll be it. And then.
Are you a fan basis?
Yeah, fan. You gotta have every payment process.
Yeah, exactly. I got you.
All right, for sure.
I'm in.
All right, for sure. And we can clean up, bro. There's like everybody who don't take the offer, we sell them lifetime access to the low ticket.
For like what, 1,000 or something?
Yeah, they get lifetime access to the low ticket.
Lifetime access and just lifetime access.
It's just to clean up even more cash.
I like that.
Yeah.
So we can do $500 deposits. You can't do
and then $500 deposits. How about this? $500 deposit gets them lifetime access, so they know it's non-refundable. Because the $500 is non-refundable, they have to get something for it.
So what about like, let's bump up our annual to $497 and say you get annual.
Our annual is $497?
Yeah, let's bump it up to annual before and say, hey, you lock in $500, you get annual.
But what if people already got the annual? That's what I'm saying. That's why I say lifetime, because nobody has that.
If they do the 1,000, they get a lifetime.
You said
500 annual, 1,000 lifetime.
Okay.
Yeah. You have school?
Yeah, it's all in school.
Some is school. Yeah, so that's our main challenge funnel right now. We're selling the school.
Yeah, they get the ticket. Oh, you see, I closed like 3 people. Y'all don't know if you seen yesterday. Like for the school, for low ticket.
Oh, yeah. Where
at the fucking, they had like a little pre. And then I got a couple people that said they finna lock in with a 5. But I didn't even try to pitch the 5 just 'cause I'm like, we talking around, I'm like, but just lock in with the 47, right? Great. They asked me for something like just lock in with the 47.
We'll talk later.
Yeah, I was like, bro, 'cause I'm like, but when people was like, yeah, I'm the 5, they're like, I want. What's gonna get me there the fastest? I'm like, it's 5. They're like, oh, okay, well.
They start acting
Yeah, I was like, bro, like.
Whatever's gonna work, I need to go there fast.
Yeah, exactly. I think for you, a Rolls Royce would be real nice too, right? For marketing. Cause like, yeah, I feel like for your branding, not no motherfucking Lambo, but that's elegant. You like, I'm chill. You know what I'm saying? That's the shit you need. That's what you need.
Here's the problem though for me. It's when it's time to put down 40,000, I'm like, if I put 40 in that, I make 160. I can't do it. I can't.
The Rolls Royce is gonna hit different because of marketing. It's marketing. It's marketing.
It's just
you know what I'm saying?
Color.
It's marketing.
I'm going color.
Yeah.
I'm going color with Nixie blue inside.
Yeah. Nigga, go dumb, right? Let's go.
My son from school.
Look, and you gotta get a driver too. You can't be driving. You gotta chill in the back seat. You know what I'm saying? You gotta chill in the back seat.
You know what's crazy? That motherfucker would say, yeah, in a heartbeat. You gonna use a business? All right, let's go.
If you pay him right, shit, he do it.
No.
No? He give you 10 a month.
I don't even drive these ways.
But you drive the color just to be in the front seat? Don't look back?
For 10 a month?
Nigga, I made 10 last week.
Okay.
Stop by saying.
How about 50 a month then?
I mean, that's an amount, but it wouldn't make sense.
Yeah, I know. I was just talking.
I might get a car for 50 a month.
I'm driving 50 a month.
For 50, you can't be on the front of the car like you're Maybe I might do a little one too, but you know what I'm saying? Come on now.
Shit, I'm pushing it. 50, I'm pushing it.
You see, it's taxi. That taxi people.
He said I made 10 last week. So you see how like it's still not looking really good, but he's able to cover a majority of it, right? So that'll be a little bit better.
And then you
Next, and then Huey turn this on. Hit trial. Yes.
And that's it.
All right, I gotta do a little outro clip.
I just want to go out there and do it.
All right, y'all just seen me drop a bunch of gems all inside of here in the My First Million Mastermind to help entrepreneurs and business owners grow in skills to the next level. There's people in there that came on stage that made their first $150,000 off their online business, made their first $100,000, made their first $1 million in their first year of business, y'all. So you got to get in the rooms, y'all, if you want to grow in skills to the next level. A few years ago, I didn't know this was possible. I didn't know you could make money, so much money online. Right? I thought it was just all. I didn't know it was even really possible for the everyday people, right? Especially people with no experience. But there's people in there that's literally doing it with no experience, right? So if you are somebody who wants to grow and scale your business to the next level by leveraging the power of social media so you can grow your brand presence, you know what to do. Click the link down below in the description to either hop on in my free live training where I give you down step-by-step, break down all my secrets, or you can go ahead, lock in, book a call with my team and I. So of course we can help you grow in skills to the next level. All right? So I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Wrapping up the video. I might do a couple more B-roll clips after this or wrapping up right here. Either way, see y'all on the next one.